popularly known as Mukanya to his supporters, those who like the genre of his music. He was highly loved and supported by the people of Zimbabwe, specifically for speaking out against the regime of ZANU PF. And he has been actually in exile for quite some time because the regime of Robert Gabriel Mugabe was actually not pleased with him. In fact, let me not say the regime of Robert Gabriel Mugabe, the regime of ZANU PF. It is still the same. The face changed, but it's a West ZANU PF compared to what it was during the tenure of Robert Gabriel Mugabe. At one point, I remember I used to actually speak good about Thomas Mafumo, having heard that he rejected offers from Wicknell Chivayo. But it depends, I think, with an amount, Wicknell Chivayo continued increasing offers to Thomas Mafumo. And guess what? He seems to have forgotten what he said about the monies that were parceled for free to the citizens of Zimbabwe, especially influential citizens. And we know that these monies are taxpayers' money. That is why the government of Zimbabwe, at the moment, they have overspent their budget within a very short space of time. These are the monies that are parceled left, right, and center by Wicknell Chivayo. Now, Thomas Mafumo, after getting a gig of 1 million sponsored by Wicknell Chivayo, is expected to perform in Zimbabwe. It remains to be seen whether the regime is going to entirely forgive him of the things that he has said about ZANU PF, or we always speak these things in advance so that people prepare themselves. When he's arrested now, we'll be feeling so sorry, yes, but it's him who has been lured through money. He is taking the offer. The offer is consequential. He is changing the language. What he used to speak about ZANU PF and Wicknell Chivayo, this is not what he is speaking. Really, people have prize. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Let's see Thomas Mafumo. He has changed the tune altogether.
Kubatana ndokunodiwa pakati pedu kuti nyika ienderere mberi hunge takabatana. Izvi zvatinoita izvi zvekuti anziwo uri uchichi iwe uri mudzakutsaku hazvina kwatinosvika. Ndosaka muchiona Afrika haina kubatana, ende zvinhu zviri kunetsa muAfrica. Kwaane hanzi xenophobia kunana South Africa, vanhu vakubatana pahuro. Hazvisiri izvo kwanai varume, hazvisiri izvo zvatinofanirwa kuonekwa tichiita. Ngatibatanei.
I think vanhu vanoda chaizvo takabatana. Vachati kwamuri imimi last year takataura nemi. I think panga pari pano paNeHATA takataura nemi. Nevamwe maartists anga ari kupiwa mota. Imimi mukaramba mota time yacho. Saka vanoda kuti tasiyana apa chii.
Hapana kuti tichasiyana chii. Handidi manzwa Chiroma achitaura kuti Wicknell big fan yaMukanya. Kana achikwanisa kunotenga ma-CD angu achiridza music yake music yangu mumotikari make, ini ndomuigirwa zvaanenge achindiitira. Ndongoti hanzi Wicknell ndazomuona akamira naMnangagwa, handichada kutaura aiwaka. Ndine ndozizivawo kwaari kuwana mari yake, ndoiziva ini kuti ari kuiwana. Komadii kumusunga kana ari kubaka. Mumusunga kautoziva kuti Wicknell abatwa nokuti angahamba mari. Kuti zvino kana muchimuregera handiti ari kutoyamura. Ivo vakomana vari kuyamura vemabhendi ivavo havana.
Okay, that is Yomkanya. People quickly change, and I like the question that was posed by a journalist after calling for unity, saying Africa should, that's why there are many problems in Africa because there is no unity. Now trying to deflect, speaking about xenophobia, it's another issue, Mkanya, but we are focusing on you now possessing double standard spirit. Remember, sometime last year he declined the vehicle offered by Wicknell Chivayo, and every Zimbabwean was actually clapping hands for him, saying this is a man of integrity. And Wicknell Chivayo increased the price to 1 million for just simple performances. You will get back home with 1 million United States dollars. All of a sudden, Thomas Mafumo is a changed man. He is even asking people that why should Wicknell Chivayo is my supporter. He plays my music in his car. So why should I not actually perform for him? And he goes on to say, if he has any crimes, why don't you go to arrest him? Now he's speaking to a journalist. He knows very well that the journalists don't have arresting powers. And he also knows that Wicknell Chivayo has close proximity to Emerson Mnangagwa, which is also close proximity to state funds that he abused to give to individuals such as Thomas Mafumo to perform. You know, people are pretenders, especially all these people who have been actually attacking ZANU PF. When ZANU PF present money, these individuals, they forget everything. So, and one thing that has been proven by the conman Emerson Mnangagwa is that Zimbabweans can easily be bought, especially these influential Zimbabweans. When money is offered on the table, the government of Mnangagwa is acting like the devil to really show Zimbabweans the true colors of these people that have been speaking against the regime for some years. Now the regime is West. And what do they do now? They are busy praising it. I know some will say, no, let the guy collect the money. We are jealous. If it was you, blah, 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 blah. Guys, it's a matter. Some of us who have got our monies, we work for our monies. You know, and I would not just accept cheap, actually the cheap gains from nowhere. Someone offers me, especially individuals like ZANU PF. I will never accept that. I would never actually sell out the struggle for the people, especially if I've been fighting this much against ZANU PF. Then they offer me money. We've seen a lot. I know, you know, the good one thing I think that I should say is that when someone has been offered money, stop saying nonsense and justifying and trying to prove yourself as a smart person. There is no smartness at all. Now, I want to hear the comments of the Zimbabweans, especially on this post that was made. Someone says, this is AI, guys. It's not his words, Mkanya. Someone says, Kiki, Kiki. I had respect for this guy until now. You know, Zimbabweans, one of the things about Zimbabweans, we live in self-denial. You know, when we tell you this person did this, some of you, because you're obsessed about supporting that person, you think that is your God. That person has never done, can never do what you don't expect him to do. Guys, we should open the eyes. It's high time. I think Mnangagwa showed people the true colors of many who were in the opposition, pretending to be fighting against the regime. Most of them, they are fighting against the regime because they are hungry. When they are, you know, that's the problem about having people fighting the regime, because they are hungry. They are pinning their hopes that when the regime is defeated, they are going to be given money. It's a shame. It's a shame. So someone says, Mkanya dai batora mari bakanyarara kuzotaura. Taura vakutorisika manje. You know, that's what I said. If he just collected his bag, performed there, and just shut his mouth. You know, now whatever he has been saying for many years. And also, I must state this, that many of the opposition supporters, they decided to support the opposition to go overseas. It was not about the genuine struggle of the people. They hoped that overseas life was going to be great. Some, of course, heavily invested. They are in a better position now overseas, but some, because of laziness, they are still the same as they were when they left Zimbabwe. That's why you will see someone returning home without even any single thing, no papers, I mean, nothing at all to show that he has been working hard. And such kind of a person, it's easy to buy. Thomas Mafumo, if he's given this 1 million, it will take him, it will address a lot of issues. Most probably buy him a home, buy him a car, and live for the remaining years that God has blessed him with. But you know, this is a strategy to shut him up. ZANU PF has successfully shut him up. You know, already he's not speaking anything about Mnangagwa now, not speaking anything bad about ZANU PF. Initially, he said, this is work, I'm going to work. No, this is money. You've been offered the prize that is enticing. That's why you have taken the prize. That is why now you are speaking inside. You know, me, when in fact, if I bring someone this channel, then you change after some time. I will speak about the change. That this person has changed. He wasn't like this. And I will criticize that. And this is exactly what I'm doing. I've spoken good at some point when he acted good politically, but now this is the worst ever. And it shows the true color and the true nature of Mkanya. But let me undertake to say this: ZANU PF money, eat it at your own peril. Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa is most probably joking, waiting for him to just step to Zimbabwe. We have already heard there is a debate on some saying he should be pardoned, some saying no, Mnangagwa doesn't have to be manipulated. There is an independent judicial system in Zimbabwe. If he has committed any crime, you know, let's watch and see. I will be actually watching this event. If he performs successfully, good luck to him. We have the most unforgiving man, even if he may not arrest him. But under his influence in Zimbabwe, there are many options that can be used to punish him for what he did in the past. Remember, Mnangagwa is not different. Don't be lied to by individuals like Themba Mliso that Mnangagwa is different from Mugabe. They are the same, and is the worst. If Mugabe was 100% West, Mnangagwa is almost probably 200%. I think the record about Mnangagwa speaks for itself. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Take note that on the 11th of August, Hlonipani Ncube will release his gospel album. It's an extended play album, an EP consisting of 3 tracks lively recorded. It will be available on all digital platforms. You can even pre-order some of them on iTunes, on Spotify. You can make your pre-orders there so that by the 11th of July, you get to be the first one not to miss out. Ncube Mhlabane is signing out. Love and leave you. Let's meet you on the other side of the live broadcast. Definitely.